For whatever reason, the past 40 years, the work of the enemy has put men on the sidelines inside of the church. And this is why I believe that, because the Department of Defense isn't valued unless there is a threat identified. Man, I don't need to go to church today. I'm going to sleep in, man. I'm going to go play golf. My wife can take the kids. It's cool. Man, I have this hunting thing that I'm going to go to. My wife can take the kids to church. It's cool. You're not identifying the threat that is going to steal, kill, and destroy if you allow him to tie up the strong man in your life. Because the attack is a subtle attack. And he's coming for you. Whether you know it or not, he's coming for you. September 10th, let's take a journey mentally. September 10th, 2001, our country did not value as much the Department of Defense as it did on September 12th, 2001. Why? The threat was identified. We had churches bursting at their seams because people were afraid. The church is the solution. The church is the winning team. But right now, I believe the church, the state where we're in, the Department of Defense, if we can go there, as a whole, with these statistics, we don't value the Department of Defense, the local church, because we don't identify the enemy. Well, let me tell you a story. Just because on September 10th, 2001, as a country, we weren't aware of the threat as civilians, there was a book written by Brandon Webb, an ex-Navy SEAL, phenomenal book called The Red Circle. I highly recommend the book. Well, in the book, he's talking after the attack from September 11th, 2001, they went out to capture Osama bin Laden. And it was probably 4 or 5 months after this, they were going through these mountains and there was big, long caves. So he was with SEAL teams and they were going to find him. And so pretty intense scene as they're walking through and they have their guns and it's a big, dark, 50 yards in cave. So you don't know what's on the other side. It could be somebody that wants to kill you, torture you slowly, but you don't know what it is. And he tells the story. He walks around the corner. He puts his flashlight up on his gun and he sees a painting. And it's this painting of Osama bin Laden's face and the World Trade Center right behind, the World Trade Center towers right behind his face, and planes crashing into the World Trade Centers. And they believe that those were recruiting tools. They know they were recruiting tools, but created about 2 years before the attack. One of the main things I'm here to tell you this morning, whether you identify the threat of the enemy or whether you don't, that painting has your face and your family on it, and he is gunning for you. So we take a stand today all around the world. And we identify the threat, and we rely on the strength, and we help, and we serve the Department of Defense. Because after I saw September 11th, 2001, as a warrior in my heart and a patriot, it caused me to want to enlist in the military. And in 2003, on September 11th, 2003, I went off to boot camp. Why did I enlist? Because there's a lot of reasons. One, I can't get into all of them, but one of them is I wanted to defend what happened to our country. And I'm asking you guys today to say, we need you to work together. When I say, hey man, will you be praying for me? And you forget about it. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. What's righteousness? It's not perfect actions, thank God. It's faith in a perfect God. And causing our actions to go towards that faith. And understanding when we fall, we get back up.